I'm Satyadev. I'm basically from Hyderabad. I work in IT side and I just turned 50 this year. There was no exercise and there was no motivation because most of my work actually I just sit in the office and then the delivery as a delivery manager, I had to sit for more than sometimes 7 hours, 8 hours. When I started my journey, I was almost like 85 kgs. So within that total 16 weeks time, I came down to 76 kgs now. So there's a big transformation. It given me a lot of confidence. On the lighter note, I started wearing my very old 5 years old jeans pants and all that. So which has given me a lot of confidence, and also the energy levels are quite high. I mean, it's not that I'm losing my weight and there's a lot of energy loss. No, I was able to do some running, and I could able to do some, earlier I was not able to do some push-ups. Even one or two push-ups are also very hard, but I'm able to do 15 push-ups. So which is very encouraging for me itself. I thank you so much, Payas, for give it's a personal care that you always do. Like whenever I call, you are always available, and even after our regular live sessions, you be there, and any questions are there. Like even if it is like health related, and like some pain, and how what is the remedies that I need to take. All those things are suggested by bias, and also it gives me like even how to continue also. It's not like okay, after this 3 months, what is my next plan? No, I have a plan, like how to maintain this particular weight, how to maintain my weight, and how to keep this journey ahead. All this guidance has also been provided by bias. So thank you so much.
Hey everyone, Pius here, and I'm back again with another testimonial. And today we have a very special guest, one of our client, Mr. Satyadev, who have been into the journey for more than 12 weeks. Again, so we are just going to listen to him and what experience he had with this program. So over to you, Mr. Satya. You can first introduce yourself. What do you do? And then we'll discuss.
Sure. Yeah. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much, Payas. And hi, everyone. So, as sir said, I'm Satyadev. I'm basically from Hyderabad. I work in IT side. As many of you know, IT, Hyderabad is quite famous for IT. So, I work as a delivery manager. And I just turned 50 this year. So I've been, I used to do a lot of physical activity before, a little, a couple of years back, but then I went through some hospitalization in about 3 years back. Since then, the life has become pretty dormant, and there was no exercise and there was no motivation. And I came across, pious videos, and then I thought, maybe I should try something, because most of my work actually I just sit in the office, and then the delivery as a delivery manager, I had to sit for more than sometimes 7 hours, 8 hours. So that's my chair job. But then I thought, since I saw some motivational videos from Payas sir, and then I thought, okay, let's me discuss. So about 12 weeks back, I had a chat with Payas sir, and then saw his program, and I liked it. And also there was a lot of motivation. So I slowly started, when I started my journey, I was almost like 85 kgs at that time. And slowly, with the guidance from Payas sir, and with every week, 3 times exercise, and also he gives a lot of videos to do on other days. So I started doing the exercise, and also the meal plan that he proposed to reduce my carb intake and all that. So that really helped a lot. So within that total 16 weeks time, I came down to 76 kgs now. So there's a big transformation. It given me a lot of confidence. On the lighter note, I started wearing my very old 5 years old jeans pants and all that. So which has given me a lot of confidence, and also the energy levels are quite high. I mean, it's not that I'm losing my weight and there's a lot of energy loss. No, I was able to do some running, and I could able to do some, earlier I was not able to do some push-ups. Even one or two push-ups are also very hard, but I'm able to do 15 push-ups. So which is very encouraging for me itself. So these are the things which I was able to do over the past 12 to 10 weeks. and a lot of diet control and all that being recommended. And he thank you so much, Payas, for give it's a personal care that you always do. Like whenever I call, you are always available, and even after our regular live sessions, you be there, and any questions are there. Like even if it is like health related, and like some pain, and how what is the remedies that I need to take. All those things are suggested by Bias. So yeah, this is he really, the last 3 months to 3 to 3.5 months was a big transformation in my life. And also it gives me like even how to continue also. It's not like okay, after this 3 months, what is the my next plan? No, I have a plan, like how to maintain this particular weight, how to maintain my weight, and how to keep this journey ahead. All this guidance has also been provided by Payas. So thank you so much. This is what it's a big help that I got from Pius.
Great, great. And
Yeah.
so, like, I'm very much happy because, clients like you who actually put in the effort. So half of the part is from our side where we always share with you the exact things that you need to do. But again, it also depends on the client side also. If they do it, they,
Mm,
see good transformation. So thank you for
mm.
actually doing it. So I have few more questions which I want to understand.
Yeah.
So one of the thing which I remember, you have mentioned that not only it was reducing about weight. So as you mentioned that you have lost around 8 kgs, but
Yeah.
along with that you also wanted to see some, inch loss. So
Mm.
could you also tell me like what have you lost in these 16 weeks?
Yes. So yeah, from the waistline point of view, yes, there was a it was like more than 39 inches of waist length. But now, like as I said, my old pants, maybe 2 years old pants, which is 36. So I probably have been reduced from 38, 39, 38 to now 36 or 35. I think even 35 is also getting loose for me. So that is one of the even I got surprised. I never tried it for a while, and then suddenly one day I thought maybe I should try it, and then it was fitting. Yeah, I mean, it was not. It's like a whole body transformation, not just weight wise. So I reduced my waistline, and tummy line also got reduced. And also, there's I mean, I felt very strong in my legs because there are a lot of leg exercises that I get from your live sessions. And even also I feel very strong in my shoulders and biceps, because we do a lot of dumbbell training and all that. So all these things are actually helping in not only reducing weight, and also making my muscles stronger. And the stability is also there. I mean, I have improved the stamina also got increased in my daily activities. Yeah.
Correct. And there were few of the health challenges also, if I remember, like some
Yes, yes.
vitamin mineral deficiency, and then there were
Yes, yes.
cholesterol and all those.
So correct, correct. So as I started progressing, I slowly, when we started the meal plan, so you suggested the protein shakes and also the supplements. So I started taking the supplements on a regular basis, and also the protein shakes, like one scoop in the morning, and then if required, I use that one scoop in the in our breakfast. So those things I have started. I think I've completed one packet, and then I started second packet also. So yes, regularly I'm taking the protein which is being a vegetarian. Sometimes the protein intake is not fully in our food. So as you suggested, I have started taking the very organic protein shakes, and they also helped in regaining my strength, and also the whatever the imbalance I had to make them in vitamin balance.
And what was exactly the vitamin deficiencies you had? Like, I think you have taken out a report on that.
Yes, yes. There was I think B12, B12 and the vitamin D deficiency. Those were the reports which came up. But as per your suggestions, I think all the multivitamin tablets I took that actually helped in regaining some of those lost vitamins.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right. So, like compared, like, did you have anything like cholesterol issues, or maybe fatty liver, sugar, anything like that before the program?
No cholesterol, no sugar. Sugar was also, I think, in control for me. But fatty liver, I think it was in the very early stage. He just suggested that do some exercise or walking. When I last time consulted, he suggested maybe some, do little bit of exercises. It is maybe very in the early beginning, because at that time my weight was almost like 86 kgs. So last year, around I think September time, I took I went for the full body checkup. So just the doctor said it's nothing to concern, but start doing some exercise. That is when I thought, maybe I should consult some personal training and all that. That's why I've approached you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about your, were you doing anything before the program, like trying things on your own and everything? And at that time, like, did you see any changes in, yourself, or how was your?
Before the program, no, I mean, we have a gym in our society. But as I said, I went through some hospitalization a couple of years back. And since then, after the recovery, I literally stopped. And then was pretty, my lifestyle was totally changed. Because of that, my weight actually grown almost like 10 kgs. But before that, I used to do, treadmill exercises, and then little bit of weights, though that's the only, but it was not very regular. So but as soon as I took up the training session from you, and I kept it more regular. And also whenever there is live sessions are not there, I'm going to the gym and then doing some treadmill and then little bit of weights. Those things I'm doing it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how about your immunity? Because you mentioned this, like, immunity was low.
Yeah, correct.
Have you seen any changes in that on that part as well?
Yes, yes. I think that's a very good point, actually. So, we used to go for this, yatras, like, pilgrimage, like Varanavan Yatra. And, whenever I go to these places, always I get sick. So once I return from that, either it is because of the dehydration, or maybe, I get sick for almost like a week or 2 weeks. And this time, it did not happen actually. After once I started my exercise and all that, recently in December, we went for a small yatra. But after coming back, I felt, very, very, not very, sickness, or those things I did not observe. So maybe because of that, my physical strength, and also because of the developing the immunity, I think I was able to overcome, these problems. But before that, always, even though I maintain a very good hygiene, once I return from the those travel plans and the yatras, I used to get sick. But recently, that one came down. So I felt that maybe because of all this physical activity and proper meal plan, my immunity also, I think got increased a little bit. So I can say that.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so, like, usually whenever someone's joined this program, so there are two type of people. One, those who take action, those who don't think too much. But,
Mm,
there are always people who have some questions, right, before they
mm,
join. So maybe, like, someone who is watching this video right now, and then they are thinking about joining it, but due to some reason they are confused whether to join online program or maybe joining a gym. So
mm,
how, what would you say to those people? Like, because one thing that they say is pious, like, you are telling the same thing. What if I
mm.
go to a gym or a gym trainer, he will give me the same stuff. Like, what
Yeah.
is the difference between your program and their program? Like, what I usually say is, see, this is something, as you said, this is a complete body transformation where not only we guide you on the exercise front, but the nutrition front as well. Simultaneously, we have started implementing some, mental health experts and all have come in, and then we are focusing on that also to improve the sleep quality, immunity,
Mm.
digestion, all those things, which
Yeah.
improve
Yeah.
overall health, not just,
Mm.
physically, but internally. So what
Yes.
would you like to say to those people? Like, what is the difference between this program and the, the gyms and let's say other programs like Healthify Me or other?
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, very interesting point. So even I had this like doubt whether kind of online training sessions, is it going to really work or not. That assumption I had, like whether it is going to work for me or not. But after I joined, and after a couple of sessions, I thought, this is one of the best session. Even though going sometimes may not really help you, but being in your home and then going for this live session, this actually is very, very good and convenient. Not only convenient, but your sessions are actually, one session is the upper body, then the lower body and the legs, and sometimes then a dumbbell training. So that alternation, like you have this this type of trainings. I never heard from either whether gym and those kind of places we may not get it. So I think the expertise that you showed, also the interactive sessions in the in the online sessions, so that actually is very interesting, and it's very encouraging for me. So as I continued like 2 3 weeks, and then I saw that every time you showed, okay, today we do the legs part, and then it was not only gives a lot of strength to the legs, but it's a unique. I mean, sometimes I find that some of these exercises are very unique, so it gives the strength to the muscle, as well as it gives a lot of endurance. So I find those online sessions are very interactive, and you it's not only it's not very crowded. You have only about more 5 or 6 people in the online session, so which makes it like more like a one-on-one kind of training session. So unlike going to the gym and spending so much of money and so much of amount of time, sometimes you don't have proper training also, whether the proper trainer will be there. But these online sessions, even though it's about 45 minutes to 1 hour sessions that you give us, like it will cover both like warm up sessions, and then you have the main exercise part, and then you have the the last part is stretches. The stretches part is there. So it is evenly distributed in every session, and it is not very tiring also. It gives enough for every age group of people. So that is what is very, I like those sessions, even though it's about 45 minutes and session. Yeah, it's very interactive. You ask them, anybody who has challenges. If it is a newcomer, there is also one encouraging part is, you always ask, if you are a new person joining these trainings, you only do it like 5 times, and then for the scene, for those who are there, then you ask them for, okay, 10 times or maybe 15 times. So those kind of guidance is also required, so that people who are newcomers may not get exhausted, and then they feel like, oh, it's painful and let me stop it. Like, so that is also I found very interesting, and which is not, I have never heard in other apps or any personal training case.
Correct, correct. So that's, yeah. So one, I think, yeah, that thing once I've started implementing is because again, like, helping people since past few years, I was actually
Mm,
looking after a lot of people and they were having this
mm.
problem. Even though I say like there are still a lot of people who do it and then they, feel those body pains and also we can do
Yeah.
nothing about it. But yes, I do take care and, actually ask everyone to, just make sure that initially you slow down a little bit and then slowly and steadily build up that momentum and intensity with time.
Yes,
Great.
correct.
That's a good point you have shared. So,
Mm,
like, let's say if there is anyone who is watching the recording, right,
mm,
and they want to join the program. So, what
mm,
would you like to say to those? But people are not everyone is going to join. That I also know. But
mm,
there are few people who are just on the verge. They are 1 or 2% doubtful whether to go
mm.
ahead or not. So, what would you like?
Yeah. Yeah. So same thing. I went through the exactly the same situation in my case also. So it's about the if you are in the verge of whether it for you or not. You can take me as as a true example here. I was struggling to be committed in my exercise, and then struggling to maintain a routine in my exercise, and the timing is also perfect. So I would suggest that there is a very good chance of keeping it for 3 days, 3 to 4 days. That is very good for a working professionals, and about 45 minutes of timing if you can spend. That is also one very convenient time. Like morning 7 o'clock, and then you have a evening session. So whatever is convenient, whether it's you want to join morning session or evening session, that is also works. And then the food, the your app is also very nice. That you recommend, like take the pictures and then giving you the the feedback, like okay, this is how my pictures like sideways, and also the weight. So all the measurements that you ask everybody to upload in the app, and then you take those the details, and then next time when we have a meeting, then you suggest, okay, this is what your progress. So you are taking a very personalized approach in guiding whoever attending these sessions. So that part is very good. So I would suggest those who are on the verge of taking the session to go ahead, and because this will give a lot of motivation when you are healthy, and when you can see the results right from the third week or fourth week. That gives a lot of encouragement. And then I saw the results right from the third week once I started this program with a meal plan. So immediately, your weight got reduced, or maybe you are feeling very healthy and energetic within 2 weeks or 3 weeks of time, that itself gives a lot of motivation. So I would suggest, this is a very program, and it's very convenient, and for all those IT professionals, not only IT but anybody who is just doing a sitting and desk job, that is very good, and it's convenient also, like only just 1 hour every 1 hour on a per every week, you have to spend 3 days, and then remaining timings you can use those recordings. So I think this is the one of the best best training program that I thought somebody can get.
Correct. Okay,
Yeah.
great. So yeah, I think what people will learn from this entire video is it's as you mentioned that professionals who don't have a lot of time to
Mm,
go to the gym, or maybe to work out, or if they travel a lot. So for them it is a very convenient program, and then if you can
mm,
just squeeze in 30-45 minutes 3 days a week, that also gives you good progress and
yes.
to stay
Yes.
motivated. And of course,
Yes.
like once you start seeing the results, that's all that is something which makes you consistent with your journey. Because the moment people start their journey, I have been talking to a lot of people, and they always say that if we don't see progress, and which is quite obvious, if you don't see progress, you are going to leave it in between, and then you go back to your old lifestyle. So
Mm.
that is also one thing. And yes, health wise, like, what do you think? Like, joining the program, was health and health was your main priority, or just getting in shape was your main priority?
Yeah, actually, when we feel that getting in good shape, that is one primary objective, because I sitting for so long, and feeling that like a hot belly, and sometimes even when it comes to the healthy part also, I feel tired. There is no motivation to get up early in the morning. All those things actually makes a lot of impact. So keeping you fit, and also that actually helps a lot in getting a lot of motivation. So one thing that I saw is the convenience of the timings, and also the different variations that you do in the exercise, that gives a lot of motivation. And from that app, one thing that I noticed is that app that you use is we can see our results, directly. There's a graph it shows, and then the pictures you can compare the side by side picture, so you can see the results for yourself. Whenever I upload my pictures into the app, I go back and do the comparison. Okay, last week how much, how was my measurements, and before last week how was the measurement. So that gives me a lot of encouragement also. So my weight also, that graph got decreased. So all those things motivated, and the timing is also convenient. So one is that keeping me fit, and keeping me in the right shape, and also the healthier habits that you also encourage, like healthy food, and also taking proper proteins and vitamins. Those are the things always gives me a lot of benefits.
Correct, correct. Great. So I think this is it, and thank you so much for joining in today and giving this amazing review and testimonial. See, what I usually ask people is, if there is anything that we can improve in the program, you can always be open to it, and you
Yeah.
can always suggest, like, how we can improve it further. And of course, positive reviews always help us to stay motivated as trainers and coaches, because this is our trophy. I mean, this is something which gives us that boost and motivation. Okay, now we can help more people and reach out to more people, so that we can change their health and fitness levels for the
Yeah.
long. So thank you so much for giving our viewers motivation by your journey, by sharing your journey. I hope you are going to keep it consistent like this, and encourage others also to take care of their health and fitness around your family, and then colleagues and all.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's something which I want to convey. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Thank you so much for those, like, who have watched this video till the end. And if you want to get in touch with us, there's always a link mentioned in the description, or you are watching it from Instagram, so you can see it in the bio. Or otherwise, if you want, you can directly visit gympanzie.com. I'll be leaving you can see the website name on the screen. And if you want, you can apply, and then let's discuss your goals, and hopefully let's move ahead and do some good transformations. All
Thank
right.
you.
So yeah,
Thank you.
so much. Thank you, Mr. Satya. All
Yeah.
right.
No.
Bye.